honestly, I do understand that people want to be part of a group. They want to join a faction. They want people to join our side. But the thing is, as I get older, I get less and less patient with tribal disputes and feel far more inclined to be an independent, solitary truth seeker, frankly. And it's why I watch the people that I watch, you know, the James Delingpoles of this world, the Neil Olivers, because they are fully committed to dive deep down into all the various rabbit holes and be a genuine skeptic, which doesn't mean doubting everything. It means questioning everything. And ironically, the atheist, non-religious, spiritual types, new agey kind of stuff, which I'll admit there are bits that I like, bits of it that I enjoy, but all of the kind of militant neo-atheists who claim to follow the trademarked science aren't interested in science whatsoever, you know? They just want their particular worldview to be taken up, a particularly colourless and bland view of the world. And this is sounding ranty, isn't it? But the truth is, I haven't got any tolerance now for people who sit on the fence. I'm going through an incredibly exciting and transitional stage of my life, and I'm loving it. Actually, it's really great, because the more that I go down this path, the more resilient I become, the less the vast majority of things bother me. And it's all, I mean, it really is, they say it's a journey, it really is a process, and it's a daily practice to be the best version of yourself. But I find, again, the more that I walk this particular path of wanting to find out the truth about things, but actually focusing on my own life, not focusing on anybody else's life, because that's up to them. It's up to other people what they do. And this idea of our side, you know, the side that, and if you're online at all, you will have watched this particular lady. I won't say her name, but so our side, the side that just wants the best for everybody. It's like, well, yeah, but is that still not division? Is that still not creating war? And the reason that I'm on a massive path of understanding who I am is because war doesn't start outside, doesn't start without. War starts within. Many people have quoted him, and I've quoted him a few times, but Alexander Solzhenitsyn of the Gulag Archipelago fame said, the line of evil is drawn down, the line of good and evil is drawn down every human heart. And it's much easier to comment on what other people are doing and criticize other people, but obviously it doesn't get you anywhere. People don't want to look at themselves. And funnily enough, case in point, I'm laughing, it's not very nice, it's not very generous, but when I moved back up here, not long after, I met a chap who lives apparently in the village. I mean, I don't actually know. I find it difficult to trust what people say these days, because nothing really adds up in how they communicate or what they say. But we chatted off and on, and we've run into each other a few times, and frankly, I can't figure out whether he's flirting with me or not. He certainly seems to be. But I don't know. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Whatever. Maybe he's non-binary. Maybe he's fluid. I don't know, all this crap. But long story short, we had arranged a few days ago to meet for lunch today. But you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Didn't happen because he, literally an hour before I was going to leave the flat to go and meet him, he messaged me with some, polite but bullshit excuse. Doesn't want to hurt my feelings, but doesn't want to meet for lunch. Because as you get older, all of these things, making new friends or finding new work, it's just that little bit harder, because all of it is self-motivated. It's all proactive. You've got to do it all yourself, rather than being in a school environment or a university environment or the jobs market when you're younger. Everything's sort of set up. But as you get older, you have to start, creating your own frameworks. And the thing is, he's doing odd jobs here and there to save up money, to go and spend all of that money that he's earned in this country, to go and spend it in other countries. And to be honest, it annoys me. It really annoys me. And for the last few days, I've been thinking, do I really want to meet up? do I want to do this? I don't know. And on several occasions, I thought about messaging and just saying, look, I'm at the moment, I just need time to myself, blah, 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 whatever. And I just had a feeling that however it was done, that it wasn't going to happen. And I trusted my instincts on this, which is something that as you get older, you learn to do as well, because you realise, as I say, what's really important in life. And the things that mattered 10 or 20 years ago don't really matter now. And he made a decision for me. So I've come out on my nice walk and giving you a lovely view of the river with this video. And I know that in a lot of my videos, I've noticed this myself actually, that I might sound sort of resigned and a little bit humbug, a little bit Scrooge-like. But I think I'm in this kind of, I know it is winter, officially winter now, because we've had the solstice. But I'm having this sort of perpetual spring cleaning of my life, of throwing out all of the old stuff that doesn't work for me anymore. Well, actually, that never really worked. But I wasn't able to be as honest with myself back then as I am now. All part of the process. I keep saying that a lot, don't I? But you see, it's kind of, everything is getting, it's churning and sort of vomiting it all out. But this is what things are like sometimes, you move things around, you streamline your life, you get more decisive, you learn to trust that whatever you need, you'll either have or will present itself at the right time. And this whole thing with our side, I've got to be in the group that makes friends as an adult, because I've got to have some kind of community. And what I feel on that is that it's really dangerous and pointless, actually, trying to back yourself into a corner and say that you have to do this or you must do that, or it's really important to do this. Well, is it? I honestly think now that what you're doing is what matters. And as I do more of these videos, as I interact on Twitter, and I keep getting, new followers and messages saying, oh, I've watched your videos, and I keep, one guy followed me the other day saying, really like what you're doing with these videos, keep being you. And then another person was saying that, well done for being so consistent, all the kind of stuff. You get messages, you get feedback from the good stuff that you're doing that uplifts you, that lifts your soul, that makes your heart sing. It's my phrase du jour at the moment, my heart sing. And you keep following that, you know, like a truffle hound, like a sniffer dog, like a truffle hog, just searching out the rough diamonds that are waiting out there for you to polish up and make bright and sparkly and your own. And that's my current thinking at the moment, folks. So do trust your instincts. Don't back yourself into corners. Don't imprison yourself and should all over yourself. Just follow your heart, follow your instincts, be brave, know that you are strong enough and resilient enough to keep on in the direction that you are going, and you'll win.